Hi there viewers. So I had a lot of questions that how can we upload multiple videos on Google Drive, and again people were having problems on how to upload them properly and without any lag. So again I'm going to say the same thing, that please do check your internet connection, please do check your modem, please do check your computer first, and then make a decision. And don't work on your computer while you're uploading the videos, because then once the RAM is working, you're uploading, downloading something, again it interrupts with the internet speed. So it's highly recommended that once you place it on upload, don't do any kind of work on your system. What normally I do, I put it on upload overnight when I'm sleeping, and in the morning it's been uploaded. So let's try, let's give it a go. Okay, here's the folder, here's my subfolder. So I right click, select upload files, and then I come to this folder here. I select my drive, then I select this, and then I select these files here, and I click open, and so you can just have a look that it started uploading. So I leave it as it is so that you can have a look, and we'll give it a test run for 1 hour and see if anything breaks or stops or any issue whatsoever, which I'm sure it wouldn't, but just for your idea, I want to give it a try for 1 hour. So yeah, alright then, I'll do my other codes and works, and you can just keep on having a look at this live, so that you know that I'm not mucking around. I'm serious, and it does upload pretty good. So alright then guys, see you. Meanwhile I'll watch my cricket match, and you can do that. So yeah, alright guys, see ya, bye. See ya in 1 hour's time. Alright, bye.
Before he's got long levers and he swings and pivots this, and he picks this gap on that leg side. He's crunched this. That's an oppo smart hit. It certainly was. Not this time, Ricky.
Sure, he's going to be searching for another boundary here. But three men in the ring on the left side, but just the one deep backward point on the offside, including the mid-off.
Up in the air, probably long on. It's expertly bowled by Bradford. Nice and full. What about the super over? The J-dot over 15 degrees.
Yeah, we've got to look at that.
Super over.
We've got to look at that actually. So now the required rate is 12. 12 and over here. The run rate they're scoring at is below 9. It's 8.9. As I say, a couple of boundaries here. And the Mumble Hack, does he change gear? Does he go up the gears? He's striking at 124.
It's not a 6-hitter. Imam Ulaq not renowned for hitting the big shots, so it can be a problem. 123 for 1.
My area digital banking पहले से ज़्यादा एडवांस अब वॉइस असिस्टेड बैंकिंग और पर्सनल फाइनेंस मैनेजमेंट के साथ
माय एरियन डिजिटल बैंकिंग करें बैंकिंग कहीं भी कभी भी आसानी के साथ एलाइड बैंक आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट
जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल, इसकी स्टेन लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके सूखे दाग भी खींच निकाले। सर्फ एक्सेल कार्गो का चैंपियन।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच। और जगह है तो जाओ जरा बिल्कुल जगह, जिगर जरा डूबने लगा, हो जाए रोटी टाइम बना।
Interesting match we have up here. 61 from 30 deliveries over Peshawar Neem.
For the loss of one now. It's a good start on Imam ul Haq. He has hit 35 sixes in his T20 career. So hits a six after every 44 balls. So his pace 38. So a six is round the corner. It's a mini six. I think it's gone. Given by the on-field umpire. Now they needed him out there. Settled batsman should have been there to finish the job. But Carlos Bradford has got muscles and a rocket-like arm, and it was beautifully done in the end by Rizwan. Got a good bounce.
Yeah, right on top of the stumps. Rizwan didn't have to do a lot. What a rocket throw from here. Never thought there was 2 runs on there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a half decision to go back for the second. He's page break. 48 Imam ul Haq, 134 for 2.
नया नाइट पॉइंट केयर एंड प्रोटेक्ट जो जरासीम से 100% यकीनी हिफाजत प्लस मॉइस्चराइजर फ्री स्किन केयर हमारी हिफाजत। नया नाइट पॉइंट।
जब सॉफ्ट स्मूथ बटर थिक लशियस कैरमल में मिले, नो वंडर कैंडीलैंड बटरस्कॉच का मजा नॉन स्टॉप चले।
2 रुपए में इतना मजा कैंडीलैंड बटरस्कॉच चलती जाए।
अब वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते थे, फिर भी मेरे लिए ले आए।
वो मुल्क से बाहर है
और हम उसके बनाए घर में।
आप अपने से पहले अपनों का ख्याल रखते हैं, इसीलिए हम आपका जुबली इंश्योरेंस के सेविंग प्लान्स में आपके लिए है हर मुमकिन सहूलत, बेहतर फंड्स, मल्टीपल प्लान्स और एक्सपर्ट्स की गाइडेंस। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
पैंटीन फुटवेयर में है शैम्पूड राइस वाटर और नरिशिंग कंडीशनर जो ड्राई बालों को मॉइस्चराइज करे और गिले से बचाए। पैंटीन बाल गिरे कम तो खुले ज्यादा।
They need sparkling display of 4s and 6s from him, and he can hit them big. 26 is best score. He's 22 years of age. Seen a lot of young, good batsmen come through the West Indian ranks of late. He goes big, sparkling start. Typical Caribbean response.
What a fantastic shot that is. Let's rock it off his bat. Remy is showing us exactly what his batsman can do. What a hit that was on top of the bounce. Fantastic.
Is that the best shot of the match?
It certainly is. Just look at the poise through, the follow through. He didn't even move a muscle after that. Banged into the boundary.
Shahid, advice to the bowler. What a brilliant start. Look, bearing in mind he's been sitting down in the dugout watching the last partnership, which was worth 76 runs from 51. They don't warm up, they just come straight in.
That's wide. Got to be a wide rough. So Rutherford hits the 6 after every 12 balls, compared to Imam ul Haq, who hits a 6 after every 44 balls. So he got a very good bounce, steadied himself, rocket-like arm on the bounce to keeper right on top of the stumps, and he was miles away from the crease. really get hold of that one, otherwise it could have been more than a single. Look at him trying to break his bat. He's so disgusted, frustrated with that missive.
Well, sometimes the full toss just come out of the blue, of course. The wind predicted slightly tilting towards Peshawar. 52 plays 48. And Sherfin Rutherford will feel he missed out on a boundary opportunity there, Alan.
Yeah, they did. 3 balls, if they're all legal, to complete the 16th over. They could do with a couple of boundaries, or at least one here. And then your 17th over, they've got to ignite the burners here. Is it all going to fall on the shoulders here of Tom Kohler-Cadmore?
That's down the leg side. He's under pressure. Sohail Tanvir didn't have a great outing last time he was out there. Maybe that is still weighing heavily in his mind.
There's one aspect going in Zalmi's favour here, that they're at the top of the log of all the franchises, the highest batting run rate in the over 16 to 20. They're a fraction under 10, and they're way ahead of everyone else. So that will be in Zalmi's favour. But it's a big responsibility here for the young Englishman. 45 years from 28. Still 3 balls to go to complete the 16th.
Direct hit, let it go for it. That's nice and full. Using the field on the offside. Yeah, there are the heavyweights in the last 4 overs. Last 5 overs going a run rate of almost 10. What do they need now? 52 of 26 balls, so they need 12 and over from here till the end. Still a doable job.
Again, you spoke about Tanvir having not the best of ends in the something over 20 to defend, and he gave away 19 in the penultimate over in his previous game. Might just be wearing on his mind a little bit here.
That stat probably is allied to the fact that they had in their armoury Shahid Afridi, Kyron Pollard and Darren Sammy. They're not there now.
Well, they have the left-hander, and gracefully done for 6. Right, it's a 6 after every 12 balls. Is it a 6 after facing only 2?
Well, it looks like they don't need those 3 players if Sherfin Rutherford can bat like that. In the slot and there to be hit. What a fine job he's done. Cleared the boundary by a mile. 80 meters there. The fielder obviously had no chance.
Sohail Tanvir thinks James Vince could have made an effort, but I'm sorry, no, that was a great hit. Darren Sammy gives the nod of approval. You like that, Darren, didn't you?
Easily done over long on. See, they're just caressed it. 46 of 25. Will go again. Short ball, put away for 4. Bad bowling. Short and length on the leg side with a fine leg up in the circle. Why would you bowl that length in line?
Well, he bowled a bat over to Lewis Gregory the other night against Islamabad, and he's the most experienced bowler in this side. Ended the over 1.
And the award for most hat-tricks goes to Food Panda. सब पर बाजी ले जाएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा. Deal starting from 111 on and out अभी मंगाओ.
Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 जो खुश्की का खात्मा करे और इसमें शामिल कंडीशनर रखे आपके बालों को हर सीजन में सॉफ्ट एंड ब्यूटीफुल. Head and Shoulders 2-in-1.
हवा के हम सफर हो न गिर जाने का डर हो, चलो तो शान से हो, पतन की आन हो तो पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ.
और जब से हिफाजत के साथ सीगार्ड फ्लोरल पे सर्दियों में भी नरम और महक का एहसास. सीगार्ड.
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा. सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G.
.42 required for the Zalmi off 24. Asking's only just over 10s, so this is well and truly on the cards for the Zalmi. Need a wicket here badly. For those in blue and green. Young fellas on. Shanawaz swapping ends. Here we go. The pace. Protection. They really do need a wicket here. Mrs. Cork and Khan alongside. And you know what's coming. You know it. What's coming, Don? Oh no! You know it. Look how tight it is, though. It is tight. You're right, they need a wicket. I want this young man to just bowl the way he did in the first 2 overs. He's up against very fine hitter of the ball in Shafane Rutherford. Got to go full. Remember the length of the Yorker. They stand really deep in their crease. It has to be pitching in there. Spider will probably show you on top how deep he is. They're finally up. Monty bowls length here. Good heat. 142 clicks this one. Got away with that one. Just outside off stop. Length, wasn't it? It was length. And the only way he got away, because he got away, was the pace. Pace and the bounce. He's done him for a bit of pace there. Let's have a look at the wind predictor again. The HBL wind predictor. Oh, 1%. Stop. A dive. Stop it. It's super over from Cork. Oh, hello! Celebration City! Here we go! Youngster's done it! Arms aloft and let's do it again, he says. Love a celebration with Big Carlos Brentwood. The Hardy has arrived. Outside off, strong ball away from the left-hander. It's clipped. 2 points.
1 point to director. We have an umpire reference for 1 ball. The short signal is out. Let's start with February. Back. Can I have the other side of this one? Yes. Yes, satisfied with your delivery. Then show me the best angle for the bump ball, please. It's nice and slow. Yeah, roll back, please. Rock and roll. Do you have any other angle for this one? Okay. Nice and slow. Yeah, roll back 1 more time and now roll forward. The ball, before hitting the bat, it grounded, but after hitting, it went still in the air. Yeah. I want to see the catch as well now. Yeah. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling. The catch is clearly taken. I'm going to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is out, repeat out.
Hurrah! We got there tonight. What a moment for the Hardy. Excellent first couple of overs. Swap ends. His side under pressure. Up against Shafane Rutherford. Gets the wicket. He goes to 15. They needed that. 153 for 3.
जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल। इसकी सेल लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके साथ सूखे दाग में खींच निकालेगा। सर्फ एक्सेल दागों का चैंपियन।
बॉल से भी फास्ट आएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111। ऑर्डर नाउ, अभी मंगाओ।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
ब्रेक का हाथ धोने के बाद घंटों पर ड्रेस को वापस आने से महसूस भी करता है।
Live, Karachi National. Hoping as the tournament develops, let more in the fans, that is, through the turnstiles. 39 years young these days, Shoaib Malik. Ton of experience. Well, he was playing last century, in fact. Played in the 20th century for Pakistan. 39 not good enough is the age of 40. You want Afridi, Hafiz, everybody for Idari now. He's got pace and he's doing a job. It's nicely bowled because last time these two sides met, 2019, Shah had chased 52 runs from the last 4 overs. Pollard came 3 maximums in a row in the 18th over. So they chased down 173 that night. Oh, great hands from the big West Indian. At last delivery, 146.5.
Getting quicker. Come on, keep running in.
Great scene. Great energy. Hello and goodbye. Talk about a rescue club that has gone the distance. Wonderful striking from Tommy KFC. Against Suzuki as well. Just a matter of clearing that left leg. Pace on the ball and pace off the bat.
Yeah, in the slot, wasn't it? Got away with one early on to Shafeen Rutherford, doesn't get away with it. He's a good striker of the ball, Paul Cadmore. It's an excellent 50. 40 from 20 now.
Oh, delays enough, is enough! Gone! The old boys got over it, celebration. The young and the old doing it together. The end of Colin Cadmore. Oh, dancing in the ring. Shot ball. Tries to ramp this over third man, but what an over. What a terrific over. The Yorker and then the short ball.
Yeah, it's brave, isn't it, with third man up. It's brave. Had to set himself just. Sahel Tanvir just. Look at this for a celebration. Get your other arm up. There we go. 2 and over. This is easy. Good innings from Colin Cadmore. Close to 53. 160 for 4.
नया मैक पॉइंट केयर एंड प्रोटेक्ट जो भी जरासीम से 100% यकीनी हिफाजत प्लस मॉइस्चराइजर फ्री स्किन केयर आई हिफाजत नया मैक पॉइंट।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G। Cream truffles loaded with smooth cream, coated with thick chocolate all around. Candyland Crown.
पैंटीन जिसमें है चावलों का पानी और प्रोविजनल फॉर्मूला जो है बहुत कम करे सिर्फ 14 दिन में। पैंटीन बाल गिरे कम तो खुले ज्यादा।
और जगह है तो जाओ जरा बिल्कुल जगह। जिगर जरा डुबकी लगा हो जाए रोटी पैन बना।
एलाइड एक्सप्रेस के जरिए हम पहुंचाते हैं आपकी मेहनत का पूरा सिला आपके प्यारों तक बिना किसी कटौती के। और पाकिस्तान में एलाइड बैंक के किसी भी दूसरे बैंक अकाउंट में फौरी रकम ट्रांसफर करने की सहूलत से भी फायदा उठाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। गिरस्तों की रुकावट नहीं तोड़ेगी हिम्मत, करें साबित कदम हम, हमें मट्टी की कसम। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
Very good Yorker, but he got bat on it. Just on the leg stump enough from Brathwaite. Exactly what Peshawar did not want. Did want.
Multan did not want.
No, Multan, you're right.
Got it all wrong.
We're all getting excited here, but you need to just calm down. Sit down, take a tablet and a drink. We're all getting excited and giddy here.
Morrison and yourself are taking all my tablets. This time down the run, hit the stump. Maybe save the run.
Maybe two. They will pick up two.
Yeah, as you said, Dominic Cork, was brave stuff from Dahani. Great to see a young man getting an opportunity on this big stage. Thumped down the ground for a big six, and the very next one gets rid of his man, courtesy of Sahil Tundir. Luckily, he had his dancing shoes on here tonight. Yeah, crossover, do-si-do your partner. Great move on the dance floor. Oh, that's clean! And straight enough and sweet enough for 4 more. Wonderful stuff here. O'Reilly, 2 fours in the over already. Only halfway done. 170 for 4, they're going sweetly.
In the slot, pumped down the ground. Oh, that's come back. The umpire did well to get out of the way.
And the bowler. And the bowler, just think about the speed he comes off the bat. As a bowler, you're trying to focus on the ball, trying to take the catch. Surely now this game is done and dusted. 24 from 15.
Oh, clean again. Trying to go full here, Carlos Brathwaite. At the own moment, O'Reilly enjoying himself. Now it's back over to you, Sully Mullock. Yeah. Parkview spirit of the game, spirit of cricket here in season 6. And Lahore at the top, the Kalundars Zelen. The Gladiators second, and then the United and Kings. Then the Zalmi and the Sultans. Oh, clean. Vince does well.
Yeah, 12 from the over so far. Ball to spare, good fielding. He's a good fielder, James Vince. He can do some dopey things at times. Mainly, he is a very good fielder. The important ball now is free hit. Everybody would say, when I mean free hit, that he's got to try and finish this game, take pressure off, look for the boundary.
Another alley, hitting a sweep. Spliced. Ends the over, an intriguing one. 13 off, 173 for 4.
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्च, मिर्ची का पंच with कड़ाकेदार क्रंच।
एलाइड एक्सप्रेस के जरिए हम पहुंचाते हैं आपकी मेहनत का पूरा सिला आपके प्यारों तक बिना किसी कटौती के। और पाकिस्तान में एलाइड बैंक या किसी भी दूसरे बैंक अकाउंट में फौरी रकम ट्रांसफर करने की सहूलत से भी फायदा उठाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
अच्छा, हिफाजत के साथ सीगा फ्लोरल पे सर्दियों में भी नरम और महकता एहसास। सीगा, जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल, इसकी सेल लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके साथ सूखे दाग भी खींच निकालेगा। सर्फ एक्सेल कार्गो का चैंपियन।
So here is the penultimate over here at match 6. Look at this. What a good catch. What a good catch from Brathwaite. Follow-up to get rid of Tom Padmore. Very good catch in the end too from Tundir. First ball has disappeared. First two are so crucial in any penultimate over at T20.
And what a crucial hit this is. That has gone a long, long way. He's held the post. And has that hit taken the game away?
Just missed it. Missed as York is still up at 143 clicks that. Hold the pose. Hold it. Hold it! What a shot to start the over. The game is done. I said it a few balls ago. This game is done. Aggressive hitting at the start of an over. Much pressure on the field inside. They've got no answer.
Oh, that's going to be a wide. Geez, it's a good take from the skipper. But it's certainly a wide. There is perhaps the exposure of inexperience here. The young man, Yorker, they've got great Yorkers. He's confident enough to do it. But you go to delivery.
Yeah, went short, went too short. It's a terrific take from Rizwan. Oh, that's quick, short, too short, but pressure's on.
Serious wheels, that is. That's quick.
Oh, he went full again. Really hope, in terms of his development here, Barney, he gets that Yorker right. Man, is he going to be one heck of a talent.
Ask you a question, Danny Morrison. I'm going to put you have the last over. What can you defend? What can you defend of the last over?
Yeah, you'd love double figures, wouldn't you? But actually, it's going to happen. We've still got 4 to go in this. Could you defend 8?
You can. First 2 balls again.
Yeah, big ask. Not impossible. Don't you mention that thing called an over. Oh, has he? Show him! Show him! Show him, Malik! Oh, wonderful scenes here if you love yellow and black.
The 19th over, the crucial over of the inning. And Peshawar has turned it on. First Heather Ali, now Shoaib Malik.
What a great game of cricket this has been. So far, what a great game of cricket. Some excellent innings. We've been some fantastic bowling, some good fielding, and we're just seeing class finishing this game off. Experience of Shoaib Malik, the youth of Hyder Ali. You have to give credit to both teams here. They've put a show on in Karachi.
Just been told by Mazza, 309 sixes to Shoaib Malik. Talk about a ton of experience. 309 maximums to Shoaib Malik in this format. And he's just got a brace here to line things up very nicely for the Zalmi. They just need 5 off 8.
309, you said. Hasn't been playing for too long, though. Just burst onto the scene, Shoaib Malik, has he?
26 correct. Baz Khan, we love you. Still great signs for Multan unearthing young Dahami. Really is an exciting talent with speed. Might have just lost a little bit here in this penultimate over, but there are great signs of a real healthy talent on show here tonight.
Yeah, and this is the education of this young man as well, making his way in a pressurised situation, being beamed around the world. He'll be very proud. Even that team will go and lose this game, but be proud of what you've done tonight. You've enjoyed it. They deserve to win. They've chased down a huge total, and they deserve to win.
Well, it's on the stumps. An open blade, but there is protection, of course, from Riley Rousseau out there. So these flaying blades of both Malik and Hyder Ali have been entertaining, to say the least. Darren Sammy with a new hairdo in 2021. Certainly didn't have that back in the Caribbean with the CPL. Just changing it up a little. What about you, Baz?
The pandemic, you don't get many hairdressers anyway.
Some of us don't need it. Oh, clean! And what a great way to finish off here at the National. Over extra cover for 6. Thank you very much, Peshawar Zalmi. Cruz with an over to spare and 6 wickets in the bank.
24 off it for Hyder Ali. And he smashed his way through to victory. And what a shot to end it all.
जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल, इसकी स्टेज लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके साथ सूखे दाग भी खींच निकालेगा। सर्फ एक्सेल दागों का चैंपियन।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच।
क्यों है ये दाम इतना इम्पॉसिबल?
लेकिन अब एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल। एरियल में शामिल माइक्रो स्क्रबर्स की पावर डॉलर्स के सस्ती दामों का सफाया सिर्फ एक धुलाई में। गिरस्तों की रुकावट नहीं तोड़ेगी हिम्मत, रहे साबित कदम हम, हमें मट्टी की कसम। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
मचा दे धूम।
Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 जो खुशकी का खात्मा करे और इसमें शामिल कंडीशनर रखे आपके बालों को हर सीजन में सॉफ्ट एंड ब्यूटीफुल। Head and Shoulders 2-in-1।
और जब है तो जाओ जरा दिल को जगाओ, जिगर जरा डूबने लगा, हो जाए रोटी टाइम बना।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच।
Big skipper, even though he didn't have a great outing on the ball, it is a team game after all. So a happy camp for Peshawar Zalmi. Coach delighted. Proud history. Past winners, of course. Winning moment.
Couldn't ask for a better one. Oh, with extra cover, and it's gone all the way and some. What a knock, what a cameo of the highest order. Strike rate 300. 2 boundaries, 2 maximums. Made sure that Peshawar did it easy in the end. Delight on the experienced campaigner Shoaib Malik. Exuberance of youth came to the body. And the man of the moment, Haider Ali. Haider Ali is going to join us with a fantastic knock. Haider, आज नीचे आए थे लेकिन कोई मसला नहीं हुआ, 8 बॉलों पे 24।
नहीं, कोई मसला नहीं हुआ, बस यही माइंड में था कि अपनी टीम को जिताना है किसी भी सूरत में। तो मैं रेडी था, मैं वनडे से रेडी बैठा हुआ था कि जब भी मुझे टीम को मेरी जरूरत हुई तो मैं इंशाल्लाह उस नंबर पे जाऊंगा।
जब आपने ये छक्के मारे तो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि बॉल आपकी जोन में आया था या आपने 2 जगह चुनी हुई थी?
नहीं, वो शेपर के साथ खेले थे, उन्होंने कहा बस तेरे जोन में ही, तेरे जोन में बॉले देगा, और वो ऐसे ही हुए, वो मेरे जोन में बॉले हैं। तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है, अल्लाह का शुक्र है, जज़ाकल्लाह को मैच जीते हैं और इंशाल्लाह आगे भी ऐसे ही कंटिन्यू करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
शोएब मलिक की बताया उनको तो टेंशन होती नहीं है, तो आपको जब आप अंदर गए थे तो कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी?
नहीं, शेपर ने इतना मुझे मतलब फील कराया कि यार कोई नहीं, इंशाल्लाह हम स्कोर पूरे कर लेंगे। इंशाल्लाह वैसे ही हुआ है, तो अल्लाह के स्कोर पूरे हो गए।
और लगा ऐसे ही कि आप बाहर से ही सेट होके आए, बैट बड़ा जबरदस्त लग रहा है या आपकी बैटिंग बहुत जबरदस्त हो रही है?
सर अभी आप दोनों को क्रेडिट दे सकते हैं।
चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड वेल प्लेड टुडे। Absolutely fantastic innings from Haider Ali. He smashed it over the top, over extra, and deserved all the applause. He made sure that Peshawar didn't have any problem in the end. One with the over to spare.
Yeah, made it look easy in the end, really. That Imam al-Haq, 48, solid at the top. Coming up, was a dashing 37 as ever. Tom Collar-Cadmore with that 53 top scored. There's some great help there for a little bit briefly from Shafane Rutherford. And then it was Malik and Haider Ali with an explosive innings of 24 from just 8 deliveries. Simply extraordinary. 9 extras, 197 before. And in reply, the bowlers, the old boy went around the track again. So Harold Tumby only bowled 3, in fact, went for 40. Look at that, 13s. Barney, well, a little expensive at the end, but hey, they were going some. And he'll be so much better for that experience. A couple of great wickets. Brathwaite, he disappeared a little. The field was a little expensive too. And Cutter, well, 1 for 29, not too bad from the legend's son. In summary, 193 for 4 was a good total for sure, with Vince's 84, but in reply, the Peshawar Zalmi
got to 197 for 4 with an over to spare with lots of contributions throughout the order. And that has meant that Multan Sultans have lost 2 out of 2. Aucklanders on top, Showers only with 1 victory. So early days, but the Aucklanders ruining the roost. And with Multan Sultan, we have the captain down here, Rizwan. Rizwan, आज बैटिंग आपने पहले की और रन तो काफी हो गए थे।
जी जी बिल्कुल विजय भाई, रहमान रहीम, रन तो काफी अच्छे खास रन थे। तो शुरू में प्रेजेंटेशन में कहा था कि थोड़ी सी इंप्रूवमेंट लानी है डेथ आवर्स में, तो बहरहाल उसने इसी तरह के फ्लॉप रहे, मगर ये पार्ट ऑफ गेम है।
तो बॉलिंग को आप कह रहे हैं कि एंड ओवर्स में बॉलिंग सही नहीं हुई, उसकी क्या खास वजह है कि एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो रही स्किल्स?
हाँ बिल्कुल जी, देख भाई ऐसा ही चल रहा है, क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से अगर हम यॉर्कर्स वगैरह देख ले तो कम हमसे आप बॉलिंग वगैरह गिर रहे हैं और थोड़ा सा इसी स्किल्स में उसको इसी तरह यूटिलाइज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। मगर मतलब हमारे पास एक्सपीरियंस बॉलर यही है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, इसने किया भी है, मगर इस 2 मैचों में नहीं हुए तो ये डजंट मैटर।
रानी की अगर बात करें तो आज बड़े इंप्रेसिव रहे, रन के लिए गए लेकिन तेज बॉलिंग की उन्होंने आज।
हाँ बिल्कुल जी, वो एक उसने काफी जान से बॉलिंग की, तेज बॉलिंग, स्पीडी बॉलर है। अलग बात है कि उसके लास्ट ओवर तो अच्छा नहीं हुआ, मगर उसने बाकी जो पहले 3 ओवर थे काफी अच्छे किए थे।
और दोनों मैचेस में आप टॉस हारे हैं, क्या ये भी थोड़ा फैक्टर है या आप नहीं समझते?
नहीं देखिए, इसमें टॉस का तो कोई मसला ही नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर आप लास्ट मैच देखे 12 बॉल पे 22 रन रह गया था, आप इस मैच में देख लीजिए इसी तरह 30 रन रह गया था। तो मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट मैच में अगर हम देखें तो मेरे ख्याल 10-15 रन हम शॉर्ट थे, इसमें भी तकरीबन हमारे लड़कों ने अच्छे एफर्ट किए, 25 रन में गाजे बोर्ड पे, वही हुआ, स्टिल एंड तक मैच गया और एंड में थोड़ा सा हमारे हाथ से निकल गया।
Thank you very much and good luck for the next games. Usman saying that death bowling is a little bit of an issue for Multan Sultans. And we'll go for a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation.
My ABN Wallet branchless banking। अब ब्रांच जाए बगैर फौरन अपना अकाउंट खोले और काम करने वालों के पैसे बच्चों की पॉकेट मनी, सब काम अपने फोन से निकाल।
एलाइट बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा काम। क्यों है ये दाम इतना इम्पॉसिबल?
लेकिन अब एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल। एरियल में शामिल माइक्रो स्क्रबर्स की पावर, डॉलर्स के सस्ती दामों का सफाया सिर्फ 1 जुलाई में।
हवा के हम सफर हो न गिर जाने का डर हो, चलो तो शान से हो, पतन की आन हो तो पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
कोई भी बीमार होता है तो अब वो ऑफिस नहीं जाते।
बीमार मैं होता हूँ, नींद बाबा की हो जाती है।
आप अपने से पहले अपनों का ख्याल रखते हैं, इसीलिए हम आपका जुबली हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्लान, 400 प्लस हॉस्पिटल्स का नेटवर्क, कैशलेस हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ऐप, जिससे कीजिए सब एक क्लिक पे। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
माय एबीएन डिजिटल बैंकिंग, पहले से ज्यादा एडवांस, अब वॉइस असिस्टेड बैंकिंग और पर्सनल फाइनेंस मैनेजमेंट के साथ।
माय एबीएन डिजिटल बैंकिंग, करें बैंकिंग कहीं भी कभी भी आसानी के साथ।
एलाइट बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
हेड शोल्डर्स 2-in-1 जो खुशकी का खात्मा करे और इसमें शामिल कंडीशनर रखे आपके बालों को हर सीजन में सॉफ्ट एंड ब्यूटीफुल। हेड शोल्डर्स 2-in-1।
And the award for most hat-tricks goes to Food Panda.
सब पर बाजी ले जाएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111, ऑर्डर नाउ, अभी मंगाओ।
Giggly की Opus, rich caramel से भरी fun sized and fun filled chocolate।
बॉल से भी फास्ट आएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111, ऑर्डर नाउ, अभी मंगाओ। अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G। कदम ऐसे बढ़ाओ, भरोसा जीत का हो, लगन धरती से अपनी, यकीन मंजिल का हो। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ। अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G। बॉल से भी फास्ट आएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम $1 ऑर्डर नाउ, अभी मंगाओ।
एलाइड एक्सप्रेस के जरिए हम पहुंचाते हैं आपकी मेहनत का पूरा सिला आपके प्यारों तक बिना किसी कटौती के। और पाकिस्तान में एलाइड बैंक या किसी भी दूसरे बैंक अकाउंट में फौरी रकम ट्रांसफर करने की सहूलत से भी फायदा उठाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा।
We witnessed one of the most exciting matches of this year's HPL PSL. Congratulations to both sides actually for putting up a great show. In the end, Zalmi won this heart racer quite cleverly. Right, the guests for tonight: Ms. Fawzia Janjua, Head Account Services and ADC Operations HPL; Mr. Rao Usman Hashim Khan Sahab, Director Operations Trans Group; Danial Hussain is Founder President of Save a Life Welfare Association; and Mr. Danial Rashid, Authorized Dealer Inverex Solar Energy. HPL PSL Hamare Heroes, powered by Inverex, is an initiative taken to celebrate Pakistan's unsung heroes. Today we have Mr. Danial Hussain, is the founder and president of Save a Life Welfare Association. He started this organization when he was just 18 with a vision to work for the betterment of our education system. Save a Life is operating in all major and necessary aspects. Mr. Danial Rashid will present HPL PSL Hamare Heroes Cash Award of PKR 2,40,000 to Mr. Danial Hussain. May I invite Heather Ali to please come forward and collect the Trans Group Best All-Rounder of the Match award of PKR 4 lakhs. Let a blinder in the end. Today's player of the match will sign a ball for Pride of Pain's fan of the match, Tom Kohler, Catmore. May I invite him to please come forward. 53 of 32. Terrific batting in that one chase. He'll collect the HBL Player of the Match award and trophy. PKR 7,50,000 check to go with it. Right now, you've got a long name. Some of the folks, cricket folks in Pakistan, may not have heard of you. But if you carry on batting like this, you'll be a household name very soon in Pakistan. Well played, well done.
Thank you very much.
How tough was it, or how easy was it for you?
It was quite nice because Sammy just gave me complete freedom to go out there and just take them on. So I had a little bit of luck early doors. I probably could have been bowled, but luckily it went down legs. So I just chanced my arm, and thankfully tonight it came off and we managed to get the win.
I think your performance started much earlier than your batting because you fielded brilliantly. I mean, that would have given you a lot of confidence.
Sorry, I'm playing, I can't hear.
Okay, right, I'll repeat it again. All this is for your brilliant performance. We'll wait. We'll wait. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So I said the night started for you much earlier than your batting exploits because you fielded brilliantly early on.
Yeah, I just tried to give my all to the team, and if I can influence the game in the field, then that's great. And I think that's kind of a big part of T20 cricket, is making sure that every ball counts and every run you save can count. And when it comes to close games like that, I felt the lads fielded outstandingly tonight, and it meant instead of chasing 220, you're chasing 190, and then it makes your job easier as a batter then.
Last question. I mean, do you back your natural instincts in a situation like this when you're asked 200 to chase down, or it's just You live in the moment, you try to... I think you're doing it deliberately. Right, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, well played.
Thank you.
May I invite Bob to please come forward? सुन सकते हैं आप?
हाँ जी, आवाज आ रही है थोड़ी सी।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो आपको, इसलिए कि ये टफ रन चेस था, रन ज्यादा हो गए और टीम बैठ जाती है जब बैटिंग करने से पहले, क्योंकि इतने रन हो जाते हैं तो ड्रेसिंग रूम थोड़ा सा टेंस हो जाता है। तो क्या चीजें थी कि आपने हिम्मत दी इनको इस रन चेस में एज ए कैप्टन?
रमीज भाई हमने जब बॉलिंग स्टार्ट की थी तो विकेट बहुत अच्छा था। मेरा ख्याल है कि वो लोग बहुत अच्छा खेले हैं। मार्जिन ऑफ एरर बहुत कम था, लेकिन हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि 170 180 तक वो जरूर जाएंगे, लेकिन वो बहुत अच्छा खेले और उन्होंने 194 किया। क्रेडिट दूंगा इमरान को, जो इमर्जिंग हमारा बॉलर है, जिस तरीके से उसने फिनिश अप की इनिंग्स को। मेरा ख्याल है वहाँ से टोन सेट हुई और वी हैड दैट बिलीव कि हम लोग ये चेस कर सकते हैं। इट्स अबाउट 2 गुड पार्टनरशिप्स और आपके पास इतना एक्सपीरियंस हो तो आप ऑब्वियसली एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं। और मेरा ख्याल है जिस तरीके से टीम ने आज जान मारी है, दैट वाज ऑसम।
And obviously, if you win such a game, it sort of gives life to the entire dressing room because probably you'll now have the confidence of beating any side of the day.
जी बिल्कुल, we had that confidence in all the boys. We know whoever we are playing, they are the match winners. If you name them, Kamran, Akbar, Shoaib Malik, Haider Ali, Imam, they have performed so much, so good for the even for Pakistan as well. And then Tom came in and he was icing on the king. So as a captain, it's very relieving that you see the team winning and chasing such a target.
Well played, all the best. Wow.
Thank you.
Right, so that was the best air show during post-match presentation. We end it here right now.
Thank you, Rambo. I can't hear you, but we can see you. Great stuff, Ramhees. 193 for 4 then, and Multan have been pretty happy going in at the end of their innings, but Vishal's Army, their best ever chase in their history of HBL PSL, 197 for 4. And they did it with an over to spare, thanks to everyone contributing in the top order there. Highlights Baz Khan alongside me, and what you thought of these two, that lovely left-hand, right-hand combo, was always going to be interesting.
Yeah, Kamarako found his hitting range straight away. Normal Huck hitting down the ground, but when spinning it on, Kamar really turns it on. Sweet shot always in the middle of his bat. And then that beauty to start off was Pankada's spell. Reviewed and answered in the affirmative. Good shot of it, he's just dropping slightly short. Imam pulling towards the leg side. An opportunity. Ended up in chaos, but it was Imam hitting down the ground with crucial effect. In the end, he put one into the leg side, a bullet arm, which made sure that the run out was effective.
It was marvellous from Brathwaite. Then another West Indian to the fore, Shafane Rutherford. Renowned striker and then gone. Kahani, young fella, celebrated brilliantly. Super pumped, and it was pumped down the ground himself. The 6 by Tommy KC, then the bouncer. He tried to get it over third man, but came second. So Hale Tunbir safely couched it. More celebrations. And then Brathwaite, well, he was taken to by Haider Ali. Glorious striking. A bit of show of Mullock to the 4-2. Oh, and that to end it like this. Simply outstanding from Haider Ali. Tremendous striking from the young man, and Shoaib Malik on hand to congratulate him. Top of the table, the Lahore Qalandars are up there, 4 points. The Kings have got 2, so have United and Zalma here. And the Sultans and the Gladiators are yet to register a point. Of course, the top 4 teams qualify for the playoffs. Tomorrow at Seoul, We've got the Karachi Kings up against Islamabad United, top of the table, clash there, 2 and 3 for match 6 here from Karachi National. It's 7 p.m. local time. We'll do it all again there. Thanks for your company. We'll see you soon.
It promises to be an interesting evening. Edge the slip, brilliant.
Oh, top edge, flow. Absolutely flow for 6. Got first ball after the break.
Pepsi comes up with a rocket-like drive from Biggs.
Oh, what has he got?
Big shot down the ground, no need to run to that one. It's 6. Mighty good.
Oh, Clay! And what a great way to finish up here at the National.
क्यों है ये दाव इतना इम्पॉसिबल?
लेकिन अब एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल। एरियल में शामिल माइक्रो स्क्रबर्स की पावर कॉलर्स के सस्ती दामों का सफाया सिर्फ एक धुलाई में।
एलाइड बिजनेस अकाउंट जिससे इनको मिले बिजनेस की हर मुश्किल का आसान हल और बेशुमार मुफ्त सहूलियात। आप एलाइड बिजनेस अकाउंट खोलें और बिना परेशानी अपना बिजनेस चलाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
और जगह है तो जाओ जरा दिल को जगा, जिगर जरा डूबकी लगा, हो जाए रोटी टाइम बना।
My ABN Wallet branchless banking. अब ब्रांच जाए बगैर फौरन अपना अकाउंट खोले और काम करने वालों के पैसे बच्चों की पॉकेट मनी, सब काम अपने फोन से निपटाए।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। ये लीकी ओपस, रिच कैरमल से भरी फन साइज एंड फन फिल्ड चॉकलेट। अब वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते थे, फिर भी मेरे लिए ले आए।
वो मुझसे बाहर है
और हम उसके बनाए घर में।
आप अपने से पहले अपनों का ख्याल रखते हैं, इसीलिए हम आपका जुबली इंश्योरेंस के सेविंग प्लान्स में आपके लिए है हर मुमकिन सहूलत, बेहतर फंड्स, मल्टीपल प्लान्स और एक्सपर्ट्स की गाइडेंस। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
कैंसर वापस आ गया। खुश्की के जब पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए और जोड़ने से रोके, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे। हेड एंड शोल्डर।
कदम ऐसे बढ़ाओ, भरोसा जीत रहो, लगन धरती से अपनी, यकीन मंजिल का हो। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
मचा दे धूम।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
My ABN Digital Banking पहले से ज्यादा एडवांस और वॉइस असिस्टेड बैंकिंग और पर्सनल फाइनेंस मैनेजमेंट के साथ।
माय एबियन डिजिटल बैंकिंग, करें बैंकिंग कहीं भी कभी भी आसानी के साथ। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G। गिरस्तों की रुकावट नहीं तोड़ेगी हिम्मत, करें साबित कदम हम, हमें मट्टी की कसम। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
वैक्सीन जिसमें है चावलों का पानी और प्रोविजिबल फॉर्मूला जो है बहुत कम करे सिर्फ 14 दिन में। पैंटीन, बाल गिरे कम।
What an incredible win for Peshawar's Zalmi Haider Ali, taking them over the line with that smashing 6 over cover. Quite a brilliant performance all round by the Zalmi.
Yeah, so this is how things went for Multan Sultan. 193 for 4. He must have felt comfortable after their 20 overs game win. What a knock it was, 84 in just 55 balls. And in response to Peshawar Zalmi, it was all about Tom Kohler, who made 53 in just 32 balls. And then Imamul Haq playing the supporting role as well. Thani took 2 wickets, Father taking 1 as well. But in the end, Peshawar Zalmi winning by 6 wickets with 1 over to spare. Well, they've got those 2 extra points on the table thanks to Tom Kohler Catmore. What an innings it was by him. You know, you talk about changes and you talk about how they were feeling at that mid-innings point. It was certainly going to be some chase, and that's what we saw. There were contributions from everybody, including Heather Ali, who took them over the line. I've been joined by Alan Wilkins and Sana Mead. Wilco, I mean, it's never easy when you're looking at that 190 target, regardless of the pitch and conditions, but the way they chased it down and the contributions we saw, Peshawar Zalmi getting those 2 points on the table, I'm sure they're a very happy camp all around today.
I think there'll be a relieved camp because 193 to chase that down. I want to mention one person before we get on to Tom Kohler Catmore, and that is young Mohammed Imran. He's an emerging player, he's 20 years of age, and in a total of 193, he bowled 4 overs, 1 for 24. That is a brilliant contribution, isn't it? So that really is a brilliant contribution. But when you look at the contribution by the Englishman, Tom Kohler Catmore, Kohler, by the way, comes from his German mother. That's where the Kohler comes into it. He's excelled tonight, and the other night for Islamabad we had Lewis Gregory, so the English boys, and James Finch for Multan, so English cricketers are enjoying Pakistan.
You just had to say that. You just had to say that.
I had to just get that little bit in.
Even being Welsh, but even then, you know. But no, I mean, I'm sure the whole of Yorkshire is really proud of him today, the way he performed.
He's grown of age.
Yeah, of course. Sanab, overall, when you look at the match, I mean, we spoke about Tom, but then there were other contributions as well. The way Heather Ali played, Imamul Haq at the top. So it was a team effort.
I think one of the best matches so far, the best match so far, and I think the opening partnership of Zalmi, which is not a very regular feature in their batting because they have not been opening really well in the past. And that 50-run partnership, more than 50 run between Kamran Akmal and Imamul Haq set the tone for them, and then everyone contributed. We saw Shoaib Malik hitting a very important six, Rutherford with his cameo, and of course Heather Ali finishing it off along with Tom. So I think they have, as a batting unit, they have clicked, but major problem for Multan, who were not able to defend 193 and still just got 4 wickets and 1 over to spare.
Well, I'm sure Peshawar Zalmi is going to be looking at that points table and, you know, being very relieved seeing those 2 points. It's time to have a look at the leaderboard.
Leaderboard brought to you by Allied Bank. आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
Well, Lahore Qalandars are at the top with 4 points. They've won both their games. Karachi Kings have only played 1. Multan Sultans, of course, they hit to get off the mark. They've lost both their games. Peshawar Zalmi, a relieved side because they've gained those 2 points. So I think it's the start of the HPSL and all kinds of possibilities are there.
Leaderboard brought to you by Allied Bank. आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
Right, so Tom Kohler Catmore, I mean, we've spoken about him and how well he batted. I mean, what was most impressive for you about his batting?
Well, I think he sort of set out a structure. He looked at the field, and if you watch his technique, I talk about his long leaders. I was commentating with Sana at the time. So watch this guy's long leaders. He's a tall guy. He's about 6'1". He's tall. And I like the way that he played Shahid Afridi. He got low to play Shahid Afridi. He looked at leg side. You know, when batsmen get to the middle, they look around. This is for youngsters maybe watching this. They look around and they make a mental map of where the gaps are. So there's a gap there. There's a gap there. I'm going to hit that. And in his head, he knows where his gaps are. And I thought his plan worked beautifully.
Well, I think you're talking about game awareness here, which he had plenty of. It's time to have a look at the vantage point, and Tom Pollard is past that.
Vantage point brought to you by Boom Boom. Boom Boom Bacha De Boom.
And that's Tom Pollard. And this is what Alan was talking about. He knew the gap, where the gaps were, used the feet really well, played along the ground, pushed the ball into the gaps. He knew the outfield was fast, didn't try to hit it too hard. Played cut shots and straight shots along the ground, and big sixes there. And his innings was so crucial in this big run chase of 193.
Vantage point brought to you by Boom Boom. Boom Boom Bacha De Boom.
Well, he was well supported by Haider Ali and Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Malik, with all the experience in the world. I mean, we're talking about him and how good a finisher he has been for, at least for Pakistan. We saw that as soon as he came in, he sort of didn't take that long, but then really got going.
I think that any team that has Shoaib Malik in the batting lineup, it has an effect on all those around him. Shoaib Malik, look how many games has he played for Pakistan? I mean, he's one of the most decorated players for this country. He's one of the most decorated players in franchise cricket. So you know that you've got what you say, a banker, and you've been a captain of Pakistan. You know you've got someone like that in your ranks. It's confidence spreading, isn't it?
It's the best thing about Shoaib Malik is that you can throw him in any time. In the last match, when it was a lot of pressure, this time he was there to finish the match. So I think a utility player like him, you can just throw him around any time.
Yeah, and we're talking about Shoaib Malik. We've also spoken about Haider Ali. He needed some runs as well, considering his recent performances, at least for the Pakistan cricket side. But what an innings it was by Haider Ali, which is why it was also the turning point of the day.
Turning point brought to you by Allied Bank. आपके दिल में हमारा account.
Well, Haider Ali is one of those players that I would pay to come and watch any time. Look at the crisp way look at this. Look at this shot. I mean, and I talked about the influence of Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Malik plays these shots, but this is a youngster, Haider Ali, finishing off the match in style.
Turning point brought to you by Allied Bank. आपके दिल में हमारा account.
Well, Haider Ali finished the match off for Peshawar Zalmi, but it was Imam ul Haq who set it up for them, Sana.
Of course, I think that innings between the partnership between Kamran Akmal and Imam ul Haq, it was very crucial because Peshawar has been struggling in the power play, and both of them took on the bowlers. We saw Sohail Tanvi had a record of 7 wickets against them, but they denied him. And both Imam ul Haq and Kamran Akmal looked really good. And Imam, 48 runs, he started off really well, could have changed gears in between, but got batted really well.
And that's the first opening partnership of 50 plus for Zalmi for 13 innings. So, you know, there are critics of Imam ul Haq. They say he doesn't quite score fast enough, but he's there. He doesn't give his wicket away cheaply. He did in the first game. Okay, I can see that. But I love the way he plays. What maybe he's got to find, Zinav, is maybe another gear so that he's going from here and then he's able to go through the gears. Just accelerate that scoring rate. I think he's an anchor at the top of the order.
Well, it was a day that was dominated by runs, but of course we saw some good bowling in bits and pieces. Let's have a look at the delivery of the day.
Delivery of the day brought to you by Food Panda. Get your favorite hat-trick deals delivered now.
That's the delivery. Saqib Mahmood getting out Shoaib Maqsood. A lot of Maqsood and Mahmoods there.
That was you, not me.
It was a very good, well-directed delivery, and he's quite quick with his run-up. He's kidding. He doesn't look that tall or fast, but he can really surprise the batter, and that's what he did to Shoaib Maqsood there.
Delivery of the day brought to you by Food Panda. Get your favorite hat-trick deals delivered now.
I wanted to add something?
Yeah, I do, because why I felt at the time, why I felt that was a good delivery, because they've done their homework. Maqsood hits the ball miles, and he likes it here. Maqsood is a brute. I mean, look at the size of it. So I think Mahmood did his homework. Saqib, let's call him Saqib. He did his homework, and he got it in short here. So, you know, Maqsood's not prepared for that. That's why he induced the false shot big glove, and I think that was good thinking by Saqib, the Englishman.
It was rather, it was amazing. Yeah, we haven't heard enough of that today, that he is an Englishman, so Wilco just had to say that once again. But yeah, we've spoken a lot about Peshawar Zalmi as well. We'll be taking another break, and when we are back, we'll be talking about Multan Sultans, where they went wrong.
बैंक नहीं गए? लो भाई, तुम्हारी बैंकिंग तो घर बैठे ही हो गई।
ये है माय एरिया डिजिटल बैंकिंग, पहले से ज्यादा एडवांस और स्मार्ट, अब वॉइस असिस्टेड बैंकिंग और पर्सनल फाइनेंस मैनेजमेंट के साथ।
लेकिन डेबिट कार्ड के लिए तो ब्रांच जाना ही पड़ेगा ना।
अब वो डेबिट कार्ड भी से मैनेज हो जाता है,
और अगर पासवर्ड भूल गया तो
टच या फेस आईडी से लॉगिन कर लें।
रियली?
जी हाँ, और भी बहुत कुछ है।
माय एरिया डिजिटल बैंकिंग, करें बैंकिंग कहीं भी कभी भी आसानी के साथ। एनआई बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
जब 99.9% जर्म्स का खात्मा हो तो हर मैच बना एक प्ले ग्राउंड। पाकिस्तान के नंबर 1 फ्लोर क्लीनर अब 3x पावर के साथ।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्च, मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच। बॉल से भी फास्ट आएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111। ऑर्डर नाउ, अभी मंगाओ। अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G। बटरस्कॉच कैंडी पैन किया था, आई न्यू इट। 2 रुपए में इतना
ये अब नहीं रुकेंगे।
और गुड
बटरस्कॉच की तरह चलते ही जाएंगे।
कैंडी पैन बटरस्कॉच चलती जाए।
जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल, इसकी स्टेन लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके सूखे दाग भी खींच निकालेगा। सर्फ एक्सेल दागों का चैंपियन।
क्यों है ये दाग इतना इम्पॉसिबल?
लेकिन अब एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल। एरियल में शामिल माइक्रो स्क्रबर्स की पावर कॉलर स्किन से ही दागों का सफाया सिर्फ एक धुलाई में।
मचा दे धूम। गिरस्तों की रुकावट नहीं तोड़ेगी हिम्मत। रहें साबित कदम हम, हमें मट्टी की कसम। पेंथर टायर, पेंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
हेड शोल्डर्स 2-in-1 जो खुश्की का खात्मा करे और इसमें शामिल कंडीशनर रखे आपके बालों को हर सीजन में सॉफ्ट एंड ब्यूटीफुल। हेड शोल्डर्स 2-in-1।
कुरकुरे का नया तूफानी मिर्च, मिर्ची का पंच विद कड़ाकेदार क्रंच।
नया मैक पॉइंट केयर एंड प्रोटेक्ट जो भी जरासीम से 100% यकीनी हिफाजत प्लस मॉइस्चराइजर फ्री स्किन केयर। हमारी हिफाजत, नया मैक पॉइंट।
Well, just a quick reminder of how things went with Multan Sultans with their 193 for 4 in 20 overs. James Vince, we haven't really seen a lot of him in the HPL PSL scoring all those runs, but it was great to see him get that 84. And then Mohammad Imran, we spoke about him, how well he did in this particular game. Only 24 runs and that 1 wicket considering 193 were made. And in response, Peshawar Zalmi went down to the wire, but it was made comfortable rather because Haider Ali, he made 24 in just 8 balls. Well, Multan Sultans at one point, we've spoken about how they were comfortable because they made quite a lot of runs, and James Vince had a massive contribution in that sense. I mean, he's been part of the HPL PSL for a while, but the kind of innings he played, he is capable of that.
He can destroy any attack. He was the player of the match in the Big Bash final down there in Sydney. He was playing for the Sixers, scored a 95 in the final. He can do this. The way he bats, if David Gower was on commentary at the time, said it's effortless, and there's some sublime strokes because he times the ball so beautifully. He's just got, there's a lovely sound off his bat. And that tonight, I hope he scores a lot of runs like that because fans will want to come into the grounds and watch that.
I think fans also want to watch Mohammad Rizwan these days, Sana, because he's one guy who just keeps on scoring, keeps on piling the runs, and he's in the form of his life.
Absolutely, he's in the form of his life, and before coming into this innings, he has scored 4 50s in the last 5 innings. And today he got 41 of the 28 deliveries. Just look at that shot. His hands are so quick and sweep shot. I think he's one of the best players to play that sweep shot. And game awareness, he knew exactly where the field was. And this shot particularly, to see how fast his hands were. And that's why his wicket was so crucial by Mohammad Imran. We were talking about his bowling, that he broke the 82-run partnership because the opener got out at 6. So Mohammad Rizwan's innings, if he had remained there, we might have a different...
Well, they still got a lot of runs in the death, Multan Sultans, but obviously lost a few in midway as well, so it's time to have a look at the wickets package.
Wickets brought to you by Surf Excel, Damu ka champion.
Well, that was a brilliant catch by Haider Ali at slip off Mohammad Irfan. A brilliant catch. And this was the end of Rizwan. It was the first ball after the strategic timeout. It was a ball bowled from the back of the hand. That was the end of Bushgill. And, this was the catching. That was a good catch. Anyone else was not out.
Wickets brought to you by Surf Excel, Damu ka champion.
Yeah, Wahab Riaz, of course, still yet to see him bowl those fiery spells in the HPL PSL season 6. I mean, you look at the way he's bowled in the 2 games, he's not really been at his best, has he?
No, he's not. And today he conceded, it was his joint highest concession of runs, 51 in 4 overs. He conceded 51 for KPK against Northern in the domestic tournament in end of September. So that's a lot of runs off your captain and off your lead bowler. So he's got a little bit of work to do. Don't think he looked 100% fit, but we don't know that. He works hard. Nobody works harder than Wahab Riaz, but you don't want your strike bowler conceding 51.
Well, he's also the captain who knows, the pressure of captaincy is always there as well. We've seen a few drops in the tournament so far, but saw some brilliant catches taken today. So let's have a look at the best catches of the match.
Best catches brought to you by Ariel. Brilliant cups and collars in one wash.
And we talk about starts, and this is how Haider Ali started his match with a diving catch on the right. Irfan getting support from the fielding, Chris Lynn getting out on the beautiful outswinger, and beautiful catch by Haider Ali.
So it's never really easy to be taking such catches because diving to your right is just never easy to be taking. So credit to Haider Ali, he's been absolutely brilliant in this game.
Best catches brought to you by Ariel. Brilliant cups and collars in one wash.
Well, I'm sure he's going to carry this momentum into the future games as well. Haider Ali, like I said, he needs an innings like this. But on that note, I think what we need is a break. So see you back just a bit.
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं, 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
मिलके बढ़ाए हिफाजत का दायरा जब डेटॉल हो। छोटी छोटी नई आदतें अपनाओ, हिफाजत का दायरा बढ़ाओ डेटॉल के साथ।
हमें आपकी मेहनत पर फख्र है, इसीलिए एलाइड एक्सप्रेस के जरिए हम पहुंचाते हैं आपकी मेहनत का पूरा सिला आपके प्यारों तक। एलाइड एक्सप्रेस से भेजी गई रकम एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच से फौरी वसूल करें बिना किसी कटौती के, और पाकिस्तान में एलाइड बैंक के किसी भी दूसरे बैंक अकाउंट में फौरी रकम ट्रांसफर करने की सहूलत से भी फायदा उठाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
जो कोई नहीं कर सकता वही तो चैंपियन करता है। नया बेहतर सर्फ एक्सेल, इसकी स्टेन लिफ्टर टेक्नोलॉजी कपड़ों की तह में जाके सूखे दाग भी खींच निकालेगा। सर्फ एक्सेल दागों का चैंपियन।
अब्बू ने प्रमोशन छोड़ा ताकि हमें शहर और स्कूल ना बदलना पड़े।
पापा ऑफिस से लेटा कर दी, रात में हमें मैथ्स पढ़ाते हैं।
आप अपने से पहले अपनों का ख्याल रखते हैं, इसीलिए हम आपका जुबली इंश्योरेंस के एजुकेशन प्लान्स में आपके लिए है हर मुमकिन सहूलत, जरूरत के मुताबिक प्लान्स और इजी पॉलिसी मैनेजमेंट। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
Drinking truffles loaded with smooth cream and coated with thick chocolate all around. Candyland. अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
And the award for most hat-tricks goes to Food Panda.
सब पर बाजी ले जाएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111 ऑर्डर नाउ अभी मंगाओ।
कोई भी बीमार होता है तो अब वो ऑफिस नहीं जाते।
बीमार मैं होता हूँ, नींद बाबा की हो जाती है।
आप अपने से पहले अपनों का ख्याल रखते हैं, इसीलिए हम आपका जुबली हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्लान, 400 प्लस हॉस्पिटल्स का नेटवर्क, कैशलेस हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ऐप, जिससे कीजिए सब एक क्लिक पे। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
अगर अपनी लाइफ का मैन ऑफ द मैच बनना है तो खिलाड़ी नहीं सुपर खिलाड़ी बनना होगा। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
पेट का हाथ धोने के बाद घंटों तक जेम्स को वापस आने से महसूस करता है।
हिफाजत तो है अब
जेम्स से घंटों हिफाजत।
बॉल से भी फास्ट आएगा जब फूड पैंडा हैट्रिक डील लाएगा। डील स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 111 ऑर्डर नाउ अभी मंगाओ।
Well, it's been a tournament of matchups. We've spoken about Rashid Khan versus Chris Gale. We also saw something really interesting between Riley Russo versus Wahab Riaz. It's always interesting when you have a fast bowler and a great batsman like Riley Russo up against each other, which is why they make it to a moment of the day.
Moment of the day brought to you by Nestle Nescafe. Turn up your chill.
Well, Wahab's trying everything here, and Riley Rousseau is taking him on. This is a great contest because Rousseau knows that he's clobbering Wahab for sixes, and Wahab knows he's got to be at his best. And he wasn't quite, but he did get his own back of sorts. Not quite sure what you call this shot, but it was a Riley Rousseau not so.
Moment of the day brought to you by Nestle Nescafe. Turn up your chill.
Well, he was having a bit of a laugh at that point, and I'm sure that at that point when he got hurt, it's never easy. You know, anyone who's played the game would know that at that point it's not funny at all for him.
No.
But that's how you get yourself back in the game, because you're on your feet. The shot you wanted to try didn't connect, so that's all you can do.
Great.
Laugh it off.
A bit of cat and mouse, wasn't it? Because Riley Rousseau was moving across the crease, and Wahab was looking for him. He was looking for him. I was enjoying that contest.
Wahab Riaz, though, I mean, he spoke about how he's been rather disappointing in the sense that normally he's right on the money, he's just very charged up. I mean, it's almost like he's sort of lost that control.
Of course, he has not been very consistent in the last couple of matches that we have seen of him, whether it's domestic or PSL. And 51 runs is a lot of runs. You have to have bowled a lot of bad balls to get to that 51 runs. And being the captain, it's going to be very crucial. He's very lucky that he ended up on the winning side after giving away 51 runs. But a lot has to be done as far as the bowlings are concerned.
Which is what makes Mohammad Imran spell, 4 overs, 1 for 24. Got the captain. He got Rizwan with that magnificent back. Try doing that. Try twisting your arm. Let's come on. And the ball's got to come out of the back. No, you can't. And he did it at pace. So, you know, Wahab Riaz went for a lot of runs. Imran, brilliant tonight. Give that, you know, give him a pay rise.
Applause for
And he's an emerging player.
Yeah.
So there we are.
Definitely applause for him with the way he bowled. Wahab Riaz, of course, this is only the start of the tournament. I'm sure, you know, a player like him will come back. Now it's time for fair play.
Fair play, brought to you by Jubilee Insurance, Bepical Mustaqbal.
Well, the spirit of cricket, as they talk about it, Qalandars are leading the other table as well, and over here they're also leading the table with 16 points. We've got Peshawar Zalmi on number 2, Kota Gladiators, Multan Sultan, Islamabad United.
Hi there guys. Right, so see, videos are uploading without any problem, and this is how you upload. No problem whatsoever. Only 2 left, and I guess it's been a long video now, so I'll close this off now for today, and we'll come back with another video. So take care. Any questions, please drop a message and I'll answer them. So alright, take care, bye bye.